Hi, welcome back to Wine Mastery. We are going to taste a wine that is actually sort of a classic around the world. It's Muscadet, and I'm probably going to pronounce the next bit. It's Sevray and Maine, or Sevray.
I can't help you with that, John.
But it's the part of France, just south of Nantes, where two rivers join, and that's where this wine comes from. Muscadet, everyone's heard of, though. And we're going to taste it now. Okay, so let's have a look at the bottle. Here's the bottle and here's the label. So if you can see that, this one I believe we got from the Wine Society here in the UK, but it may well be available in other countries through other outlets. Now, the price of this one is $8.25. Now, that's not extortionate.
No, I don't think so.
No, I mean, you know, it's. I think, you know, you saw as we've said in the previous video, you're getting up to £10 to get a decent wine these days.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're in that. And Muscadet, also, the other thing I have to say about this is it's French. And normally French wines are very expensive, you know, 20, 30% more, I believe, for the equivalent, because they can. I don't blame them for that, because they can. So, it's a very famous wine, Muscadet. You know, if you don't know what you're ordering, a lot of people, I remember when I was younger, you know, Muscadet is a name I would recognise, so I'd order it just because I thought, you know.
Yeah, you know the name is French, it sounds a bit fancy pants, doesn't it? Yeah. Understandable.
Okay, well, shall we have a look at the colour?
Let's do it, John.
Well, it's very light colour, isn't it? It's very translucent.
Yeah, that's a proper light. I mean, I don't even think this is a colour, but this when I see this makes me think flinty.
Flinty, do you know what it makes me think of?
Go on.
It makes me think of the, you know, you can get, not the deep yellow, but you can get melons that sort of a very light yellow on the skin, and that's just what it reminds me of when I put it against the white background.
I like that description, actually, John. I like that. I do like that.
Just that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I get that.
Good.
I like that. I'm going to use that, John. God, we're learning every day, aren't we?
Every day.
Let's have a go on the old nose then.
Okay. That's pleasant.
Yeah, it's
It came up to me. I love it when you do the wine. You go in and you think, oh, is it going to be there? And it comes up to me. And you think, oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
It's delicate though. It's a very
Well, at first, when I often have this where I go in. The first time I get a whiff, I think, oh, that's really strong. When I go back, it sort of seems, oh, it's dissipated. Where's it gone?
Yeah.
But maybe it's because I'm not wishing it around the glass enough.
Well, it's definitely it's in there, but you need to get right in there.
You need to agitate it to get it out.
Lemon and citrus, right.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's something else there.
Is there?
Yeah, it's a little bit sweety like.
Bubbly gum.
Bubbly gum.
Bubbly gum.
Yeah, you know what, John? The best thing about that is that's where it is. I could not put the.
This little red. It's bubbly gum.
Bubbly gum. What did you say? Bubbly gum.
Bubbly gum.
I love it. But there's lemon, then there's like sweet bubbly gum stuff.
Yeah, I get that now. Yeah.
You just have to get in there though. Once you've got in there. Once you've got in there, then it sticks up.
Yeah, once you recognise, it was always the case. Once you've recognised it, then you get it every time.
It's amazing. I do love that, but you know, when I do the private tastings in the shop, and you can see people and they're smelling it, and you know, only because I've done it for so long, you can recognise certain smells. And when you say that's the smell, and they go, yeah, and that's what you've just done to me there, John. That's so nice. Thank you.
And it's really probably viewers don't know that Tina Turner actually. Sung that song after you and your private tastings.
Which one?
Private tastings.
Oh, God, I don't think she did, John. And I probably won't sing on camera again. No.
Keep the day job.
It's for your own good, that one. Get some right comments on that one. No, okay, and that's okay. I'm ready to have a little taste.
Got quite a nice mouthfeel.
Yeah, it definitely has that.
I'm getting the melon, and it's actually the mouthfeel is fuller than I was expecting. I don't know why, but it's much more velvety than I was expecting.
Yeah, you're right. The mouthfeel's there. And I agree, that's nice, but the actual flavour, I think is lacking.
Oh, you're picky now.
That's what we have to do. We taste so many. You have to be quite, I'll say critical, but it's what I expected from the nose. It's not coming through particularly on the palate, which again isn't a problem. But I'm not getting much on the palate. Full stop.
No, it's pretty flat, isn't it? In terms of I think you would describe it as one-dimensional.
Yes, that's exactly.
Mind you, they're a good pop group. So I understand. That famous one-dimensional.
That was actually quite funny, that one. That was a good one. One-dimensional. You got me with that one. Well, as it goes on, there's a length there. But I'll be honest, I mean, I don't want to be critical, but I find it a bit flabby and boring. Do you know, there's nothing that's saying to me that, picking that or that or that. It's just like,
Do you think Barry would like it?
Barry, before you go on, do you want to whisper this before you put this on camera? Barry who?
Barry Styles.
Oh, God. And I have to work with him. You people get this 15 minutes every week. Well, possibly I will email him. Can send it on. But it's just I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, it's worth saying I've not had a Muscadet for a long time. You can sometimes ignore, but you just think, what bother with that one? I mean, I always use the example of in the shop, we get to taste some amazing cheeses, and then you forget things like Crumble Lancashire, White Cheshire, and how good these are, and you come back to me and think, yeah, that's why they still stand out. But this for me is just not. It's just not cutting it. £8, £8.25. I mean, it's not obscenely expensive. It's £8.25, but
if you, I mean, as I said, the French I always reckon about 25% over other countries. In terms of the price. So, you'd be talking from another country, you'd probably only be paying £6 odd for this. Yeah.
I mean, again, I think what you mentioned in an earlier video was that thing of, regardless of the price, if you're not enjoying it, you're not enjoying it. So if you've got it for £6 and you're just thinking meh, but then you can have something for £8.25, which is just up to the game, and you're actually sitting there enjoying it.
Even though it's £2.25 more.
I know that mar your enjoyment slightly, but only slightly. But it is why you want to enjoy it. This wine and food, they're experiences, and that's what we want. And this. Like you were saying, you wouldn't waste time on it.
We wouldn't.
We wouldn't. Well, I personally, it's all a personal opinion. So obviously, we're not offending anybody. Somebody might really, really enjoy this, but for me, I'd be like, I wouldn't go back for a second glass, and I definitely would not be buying another bottle.
No, I think that's it. I mean, I could enjoy this, if I bought, as I have, bought a bottle.
As he tells me every 10 minutes.
I will drink this and quite enjoy it. But it's just not got that edge that would make me think, I must buy another bottle of that. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So it's perfectly adequate.
Yes.
It does its job, but it's actually not something that, to my palate, would actually mean that I want to buy another bottle of it.
No. I concur.
Okay. All right, well, shall we go to our pairing?
Pairings, yeah. You're going to have to go, John, because
okay.
Sorry.
Well, in terms of pairings, obviously, Muscadet, everyone will go immediately to fish, and that's exactly where I'm going to go with this. It could be pasta and fish, it could be, a fish dish. Actually, any fish, this will go perfectly with. I can't think of a fish dish it wouldn't go well. I know we're actually sort of like too oily a dish, like mackerel. I'm not sure whether it'd go with that. But sort of white, flaky fish, I think it would certainly go with.
Well, I'm going to have to go, as you were just talking then, John, and I was listening, but because I like your comedy, your matching. I was thinking, what will this go with? And in my head, I'm going, that not too big to it. So I'm going to say an English pasteurised brie, which tend to be very mild, very easy. Nothing wrong with them. Again, nothing wrong. But it's very light. Both like in texture and flavour, almost a little bit like double creamy, but not quite as rich as that. And I think those two would marry nicely because both of them are inoffensive.
Are the English allowed to call it brie?
Yeah, we're allowed to call it brie. It's just the DOC would be like a brie de Meaux, so brie de Meaux has to come from Meaux and that kind of thing. But yeah, you can call it brie.
De Meaux, does that mean I love you?
Meaux. Is that my Yorkshire accent? MEAUX.
Okay.
Breedimo.
Okay.
Excuse me. Right. Should we give it a
Score?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Let's move on to score.
Yeah, and I'm not going to be horrible or brutal about this because it doesn't deserve that.
That's unusual.
But still, £8.25. To me, quite one-dimensional. John's favourite band.
Yeah.
So I'll be half generous. I'm going to go. There we go.
Okay, I'm going to go 74.
65.
Wow.
I went all the way down there.
Wow.
I thought there's many wines that I've scored in the 70s which have been really good, but I've kind of held back thinking they're not that amazing, so I can't put them over 70. But that I don't think even got to the 70 for me.
Okay.
No.
That's interesting. I thought it was okay. You know, I drink it and I'm not thinking, oh, it's not very nice. And you know, if I was served that somewhere, I think, nice. That's okay.
Yeah, but we just don't want okay wines, do we?
No, we don't. So that's interesting though. It's 65.
It's 74.
74, yeah.
Wow. Oh well, that's subjective, horses for courses and all that. I'm still confident in that as well. I'm not even.
Well, this is the second wine that we've tasted in tonight, and actually, I was way ahead of you on the last one.
Yeah.
And this sort of comes back to sometimes depends on your mood, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. It's a massive thing, isn't it? It's eating and drinking. We've always said is a mood thing.
So if you're feeling miserable and horrible,
does that mean? I've just had fish and chips. I'm really happy.
So am I. I've just had fish and chips. I'm obviously happier.
Oh, you must have been.
It must be, yeah.
Crikey.
Okay, guys. Well, if you get a chance to try this, let us know if you agree with my score or you agree with John's. It'd be interesting to hear what you think. Until the next time, guys. Oh, by the way, if you get a chance, subscribe. Press the like button. It all helps other people find the channel, and hopefully will enjoy it. As well, if you got to this part of the video, you must have enjoyed it somewhat, because I don't think, unless you're punishing yourselves.
With this wine. Actually, no, until next time.
Until next time. Chin chin.